All right, we're moving on to page 12 here with new song Ferris Wheel. So what's new in this one? The damper pedal. So we got to talk about this. So we have a damper pedal, sometimes we call it a sustain pedal. And they're saying the damper pedal is the pedal on the right. Well, this is true if you have a real piano at home, but if you have a digital, you might not have any pedals, right? So a real piano is gonna have 3 pedals at the bottom, and we pretty much always use the one on the right, like 99% of the time. Once in a while we check the other 2 out, but we're not gonna talk about that today. So if you do have a digital piano like this, and you don't have a pedal with it, you might be able to buy one for it. You'd have to look at the back and see if there's a port for it. It's a 1/4-inch jack, and it'll say like SUS above it, short for sustain. So if you do have that port in the back, then you could buy a pretty cheap pedal for like 15-20 bucks on Amazon. But that's something you could talk to your teacher about, because it's kind of hard to pedal a piece if you don't have a pedal, right? With that being said, they're only pedaling this very last line. You can see it says pedal down. Okay, then you hold it the whole time that line's there, then you lift it when the line points back up. So they're just pedaling the last little bit anyways, so even if you don't have a pedal, you can still play the piece. It just makes the end sound a little nicer. So what else are we looking at here? Even here it says, use your right foot for the damper, the teacher will show you how. There's some fancy technique as far as exactly when we want to pedal and stuff like that, but we're not too worried about that. Okay. So we're in 3/4. They're saying 3 is on something. E. Okay, so that's like a C position. Where's his left hand going? Where is it? Here it is. 1 on B. Okay, this is like that neighbor position I think we talked about already. So if we have a good C position, we're just dropping this left hand in right next to it. Neighbors. Right? I think that's about it. And then we got to be ready for this pedal at the end here. Yeah, we're in 3/4, so look out for that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We do have dynamics at the end. So they're starting off mezzo forte, then at the end they want forte, then mezzo forte, then piano. So, and it says slowing down. So we're kind of like fading out this last line here. So I'm almost thinking like kind of a balloon flying away, but this one's called Ferris wheel. So I don't know, imagine what you will. What does it say? We're going up and we'll stop at the top. Okay, so you're moving up to the top there and enjoying the view at the end, apparently. You got a lot of legato in here, all these different phrase marks. Look out for that. And I think that's all we have to talk about. Let's run this. We'll go nice and slow, make sure everything's fitting where we want it. So neighbor position here. So set up C position, get that, and we're good to go. All right, what do we got? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here comes the pedal. Pedal. Forte. Mezzo forte. Piano. Okay. I guess I didn't really talk about exactly how we're moving our hands here on the last line. But we're just taking this C and E we had. We're going to move it up an octave. Then we're going to move it up another octave, right? So here, then here, then here. That's not too bad. For me, I tell my students to kind of just focus where your thumb's going. So thumb is on C, get that thumb on C again. Okay, get it on C again. And your 3 should be pretty much where you want it there. So as far as pedaling is concerned, pretty easy. But it's a good start because this pedaling is going to come more into play the more complex these pieces get. So yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything on that one. On to the next one.